Friends, welcome back to our class that is international business. Today we are going to discuss on an important topic that is nothing but strategic alliances. So in the last class we discussed already about the contract manufacturing, assembly operations, integrated production, global ownership strategies, and now we are in a new topic that is strategic alliances. Strategic alliances is nothing but it is a cooperative and collaborative approach to achieve the large goals between the two countries or two companies. Strategic alliances takes different from like licensing, franchising, contract manufacturing, joint venture, etc. Alliances is a strategy to explore a new market which the companies individually can't do. So, what do we understand from this part? A strategic alliance is an agreement between two companies to undertake a mutual benefit project while each retain its independence. So what is happening here? When two companies are agreeing for a common goal or a project, then there is an output which both are going to agree for the outcome. So the agreement is less complex and less binding than a joint venture, and in which two buildings or two business pool resource to create a separate business entity. So overall, what is happening here? So the thing is, we are going to take care about all the things which are very essential for that. Not only that, strategic alliances are also explore a new market which the company individuals can't do, and it is going to create the innovation in the business between the two countries, where the two countries scientists, engineers, human resource, either creating innovation peoples are taking place, then the creation will be there. That means new developing the new ideas, new strategies, and implementation and functioning of that is taking place. Once the implementation takes place, the product will be there. That means bringing the new changes or futures in the product for the long term by seeing the need of the market. Then a growth. Once we are having the productivity, then the growth is automatically added, and after time being, the growth is going to be added in such a function. Next, expansion. Say when the business has been innovated and created, and the business has been productivity with growth, definitely there is a place of expansion. The business is going to be expand in other countries or other, even though in the domestic country. So that is very important to check care. Then diversification is also there. Diversification are mostly accomplished by the strategic alliances adopted by various companies like mergers, that means very for acquisitions, franchising, licensing, contract manufacturing, joint ventures, etc. Now, if you go for the next term, see the strategic alliances consist of to maintain the leadership, to improve the customer and focus on delivery on time, a teamwork, a leadership will be there, and passion for excellence and trust and respect is there from each and everything. Next, strategic alliances. It's nothing but some cooperative agreements between potential or actual competitors for a time being. It can be for the long term or it can be a short term. What are the advantages of strategic alliances? It consists of facilitate, that means to enter into the market. It can share fixed cost, bring together skills and assets that neither company has or can develop, establish industry technology standards, and more. See, it is overall I can say that it's going to save the time, money, and efforts within a short span of time to agree and to occupy a market in the domestic as well as in the international and boundary countries level. Now, the major disadvantage in strategic alliances is competitors can low cost route to technology and markets. Next, types of strategic alliances. Alliances are different from a traditional joint and it is going to focus uh, in two partners' contribution, a fixed amount of resource, and the venture develop in its own. So what is happening in an alliance? Two entire firm pool their resources directly in a collaboration that is going to match with the goals and beyond the limits of a joint venture. Sometimes the alliances is supported by some equity acquisition of one or more for both the partners. So here, three types of strategic alliances has been taken place. Where the first one, technology-based alliances. The technology-based alliances is nothing but exchanging technology for market access is the basis for technology alliances. Both countries attempt to benefit from each other and to access the market depending on the demand, and each other's productions and technology resources are there. So what is happening? Like a similar alliances was struck between AT&T and Philips of the Netherlands, where Philips had excellent market contacts in a number of countries, was in need of digital public exchange system that was followed either generation of mechanical switching system. By joining into an alliance and forming a system with joint venture, AT&T gained immediate market access in a number of countries, whereas Philips gained immediate access to digital technology and thus saved a considerable investment. Technology nowadays has been increased in such a way that everyone are getting a chance to develop for their growth. Now, production-based alliances. A large number of alliances have been formed over the past years, particularly in the automobile industry. So these alliances or linkages are fall into two groups. The first one is there is the search of efficiency through component linkages, which may include engines or other key components of a car. Second one, it is nothing but companies have begun to share entire car models either by producing or producing jointly or by developing them together. In the United Kingdom, that means in the UK, the British Rover Group and Honda of Japan produce some cars jointly in car. The level of integration is planned to be less. However, in both situations, substantial savings are expected from global purchasing, development, design, and joint production of important components. Next, distribution-based alliances. The third one is distribution-based alliances. So in this, what is happening? Alliances with a special emphasis on distributions are becoming increasingly common. General Mills, a US-based company marketing breakfast cereals, had long been number two in the United States with some 27% market share compared to Kellogg's 40 to 45%. The company entered into a global alliance with Nestle of Switzerland. As a result, forming Central Power cereal partner worldwide, owned equally by both companies, Cereal Mills intends to use the local distribution and marketing skills of Nestle in Europe, Far East, Latin America. So while Nestle was getting access to a new production line, breakfast cereals from General Mills by making its distribution network available, the company engaged in a different alliances like Coca-Cola and Coca-Cola Nestle Refreshment. The two partners companies intend to market Nestle now, ready to drink coffee and tea through the Coca-Cola distribution system worldwide. Next, yes. So now what is happening here? The thing is here, the strategies have been divided into two groups. One is the functional alliances. Next one is the comprehensive strategic alliances. See, first we will display that means what do you mean by comprehensive strategic alliances. It consists of focus alliances, complex alliances, joint venture, collaboration, consortium, mergers and acquisitions. Then The focus alliances are nothing but is a collaboration arrangement between two or more companies that was set up to meet clearly defined set of circumstances in a particular way. That is the main function of focus alliances. So what are the daily needs will be there, what are the daily transactions are there between the two companies or two countries, that alliances or that strategies are known as focus alliances strategy. Next one is complex alliances. In it is nothing but it involves certain parts or even the entire organization of each other partner. Some part of organization will be involved or the whole organization should perform the duties for gaining the goal. Then joint venture, as all you know that it involves a creation of a legally separate company of which the alliance's partners are normal founding shareholders. So the partners normally provide finance and other support resources including some personnel until the venture is able to develop its own. Coming to the collaboration. Collaboration is an alliance from that has no joint venture company to give its boundaries. It is therefore the most flexible and potentially the least committed form of alliance. Then companies can form a collaboration on a minimal basis to see how the enterprise develops and allow it to deepen and broaden by introducing new projects a period of time. Then consortium. A consortium has a number of partners in normally a large-scale activity set up for a very specific purpose and is managed in a hands-off manner by the contributing shareholders. Mergers and acquisition. The last one. The domestic companies enter international business through mergers and acquisition. A domestic company selects a foreign company and merges itself with foreign company in order to enter the international business. Alternately, the domestic company may purchase the foreign company and acquires its ownership and control for time being or forever. So next, some second one is functional alliances. The functional alliances consist of production alliances, marketing alliances, financial alliances, research and development alliances. So, what are the things that are involved in the functional alliances? The functional alliances are nothing but where the two are, that means in the first one, the production, how the functions are taking place between the two countries, and the strategies are known as functional alliances. Now, coming to the production, what do you mean by production? See, what is happening when the two or more companies are joining together for manufacturing or inventing a common product for reaching to their goals, and they share their common manufacturing facility production functions like Toyota example. Second one is market alliances or marketing alliances where two or more companies or countries share marketing services, their expertise, personalities, work employees and facilities, etc. Example, Cadila Pharmaceutical Limited Company. These people's board merge and the functions are taking place between the two companies. Financial alliances. In the financial alliances, the companies join together in order to reduce the financial risks associated with the project report. Partners contribute finances jointly in varying shares in order to share profits and reduce the risk. Last one, research and development alliances. The fast changing technology, high cost of research and development, and the need to be ahead of the changes force the companies to form alliances in the research and development areas. Example, Siemens, Motorola, IBM, and Toshiba. These are the companies where they join together and the research and development has bring the people from the functional level and alliances, and this has created the strategic alliances in the market. So I hope students you have understand the concept and topic of the day. Wish you a good luck for your internal exams and for a project. Please mention your roll numbers in the comment box. Thank you. Have a nice day.